There are many different strategies to increase or improve physical activity. For example, a way to increase physical activity levels could be walking. You could literally just walk up and down the road, or you can walk to a destination, walk back. Stair climbing is also a good one, and also cycling. Like, these all get your heart rate levels up, and they increase blood flow, and they increase your activity levels. Also going to the gym. Going to the gym would help a lot, as it's giving yourself motivation to go somewhere. With alcohol, you can seek alternatives. By this, I mean you can think of something to drink other than alcohol. So, for example, if you went to the pub with a group of friends or your family, if they all order alcoholic drinks, you can just order a soft drink or something. There's also things such as counselling and therapy. If you think that your addiction has got that far, then you can go and seek some help from professional people, and they can give you professional advice, and they can tell you other routes to go down to as well. Self-help groups are also a good one as well, because they have loads of other people in them groups that are suffering with the same thing. They might be going through the same thing as you, so going to them sort of things would help, because you can hear from other people's point of view and their story, and how things have helped them overcome what they're going through. Smoking didn't really apply to Jordan, as she don't smoke, but things that can help you improve your smoking habits. You could go onto the NHS smoking helpline. This is where someone from the NHS, they are on the call centre, and they will talk to you over the phone or over the internet, and they will give you advice and guidelines on what to follow and how to stop if you did want to stop. They also give you loads of different methods that you can try first before actually going to the doctors or something like that. Nicotine replacement therapy, this is stuff like the nicotine patches and the spray that you put in your mouth. These are all things that help you, like, think that you've got nicotine in you but you haven't. It's just like a placebo, basically. Stress management techniques, this is what Jordan fell back on. Her assertiveness, she isn't very assertive of what she's doing. She becomes very stressed at little things. I think this is because she's building up all of her stress over the, like, say the last 2 weeks. She's building it all up, and then it all just comes out in one go. Goal setting is a good thing to do to reduce stress management. So, like I said in a previous video, you can plan what you want to do. So, say if Jordan wanted to have a certain goal set by a certain time, then she can do that, and then once it's completed, she can tick it off the list, so she knows that she's done something, and it will give her motivation to do something else. Time management is also one of Jordan's downfalls. So for this, I believe that she should make up a diary of what she needs to do. So she would have what she needs to do down one column, when she needs to do it by, and then a checklist. So say if she's done it or not. I think this will give her motivation and also relief when she has done it, because it's a weight lifted off her shoulders. Positive self-talk, I think, is a massive thing that can help you. People don't really psych themselves up when they're doing things or they need to have things done. Not talking to yourself, but saying what you've done positive over the last couple of days or over the last week, or what you've done well, that will give you motivation to then go on to do the next set of things that you need to do. Or, like, if you're just feeling down one day, you just talk back on yourself about what things you've done well, what things you've achieved in the last couple of weeks or month, and then that will motivate you then to do something better. Diet, so timing of food intake. So Jordan didn't really have any problems with her diet, but food intake is a massive factor on, well, anything, but especially sports. So I believe that having good food intake, like the time that you take your food, what food you take, it all basically relates back to how you deal with it. So say if you was eating just crap food all the time, sugary, fatty foods, all day, you don't have set times when you're eating it, you're gonna feel bad in yourself and about yourself. Whereas if you eat good nutritional food and you have set times when you're eating it and you're not snacking too much, and you're going to feel good about yourself and you're going to want to do it more, which will benefit your health in the long run. Last one is behaviour change. So states of change could be one day you could be like on a high, and then the next day something could happen, or even in the next couple of hours something could happen and it'll make you go on a low. So I believe that surrounding yourself with good people and surrounding yourself with things that like make you feel happy and positive, that is a good thing to start doing if you don't want states of change to happen. Obviously everyone has their ups and downs, but constant downs isn't normal, so yeah. And common barriers is something that like is always getting in your way. So an example of this would be, so in Jordan's training, for being an athlete, a constant barrier for Jordan could be she's not getting past a certain point in the track, and that's because her physiological and psychological barriers are not letting her to. So she needs to reevaluate that, talk herself into motivation, and maybe even listen to motivational speeches. And I believe that after that, then she would be able to do it.